This CC, this community club, is a model for the future. It is the first community club in which both the sports complex as well as the community facilities are integrated under a single management. Secondly, it's the first community club located right next to a park, right next to a pond. And I can tell you there were many, many technical challenges to achieve this. But we got here today, and after 5 years, literally within 5 years, because the idea for locating it here first arose 5 years ago during a block visit, and the residents and the grassroots leaders said, let's put it here, it's in the middle of town, it can serve all the residents of Bukit Panjang. This is fulfilling a dream which Hopin has had for, I think, over a decade, to bring a swimming pool to Bukit Panjang. So you need to understand there's a much bigger context behind it. There are so many features, which you will probably not notice unless you look around carefully. We have to make sure the height of the complex does not obstruct the view of the residents there. We have to make sure that this is eco-friendly, that we do not waste power. We have to make sure even that the pool is warm enough, and that's why you get a bright sunshine now to warm up the water so that people can swim comfortably at all times of the day. We've got to make sure that there's a full range of activities to cater for the young, the old, the fit, the not so fit, and the disabled. So what SSC and PA and the grassroots have done here is something unique, something worth celebrating. And it's taken us 5 years to reach this stage, and I'm really very, very proud. Very proud because it shows what can be done if people work together. Not only the government and not only the statutory boards, but the grassroots and the community involvement to tell us first what their dreams are, to translate those dreams into plans that are practical, that can overcome challenges, and then to make it happen. And look around, you look at the mood of the people here and the people in the whole of Bukit Panjang. They know that this town is being transformed. It has been transformed over the last decade, over 15 years that Hopin has been here. We are continuing to transform it, and this will be a town, a home that people will be proud of and people will be fully engaged with. And this is the approach that the team here takes. What you see here are not our ideas. These are ideas which came from the ground, but what we have done is to be a midwife to these ideas, make it happen, and make it happen in a wonderful and meaningful way for people and families on the ground. So it's got nothing to do with sweetening the ground, and nothing. The timing is because it took us this long to get everything literally from a drawing board to where we are here today, standing here in this wonderful facility.
You said that the distinguishing feature of this CC is that you are able to integrate the management under one committee.
Yes.
But what does this mean for the residents? Do they know how this will benefit them over other CCs?
Well, the key point for the residents is that they don't need to worry about who's in charge. This is resident-centered, and the committee will be able to look for ways to achieve synergy. We have many sports complexes over the island. We have many community clubs. I think in the future, we need to look for synergy, and we need to make it, easily accessible and available to all residents, whatever their interests are. So the whole idea is not just integrating committees, but to have a full range of facilities and to be resident-centric rather than management-centric. That's the key to it. And yes. Well, the key thing now is the hardware is done. It's now about the software, the programming. So what activities go on here, what programs. And I'm looking really for new ideas, and for ideas which perhaps haven't been tried before or couldn't be done before. But we can because of the unique setting and the unique way we're going to manage this place. It's an idea of residents' ideas, in action, being translated into reality. That's what we really like to see. My index for success now is not how well or how beautiful this place is, but how well it is used. And that residents feel that this is theirs, it belongs to all of us, and that it becomes part of our life, part of our identity, part of our culture here in the heart of Bukit Panjang. Well, we just launched our Town Council Town Improvement Plan just last week. So the plans are all there on display. And it's for residents to look at. They will have further suggestions, further ideas. We'll look in the same way we've done this. We'll look into incorporating those new ideas and translating them into reality in the years ahead. So the way this team works is by listening, by consulting, and by looking for synergy and looking for new ways of working with different agencies and different groups of people to create new value. This is our track record. We are proud of it. And like I said, but what I'm most proud of is that these are ideas from the local residents. And we are meeting needs. We're meeting their hopes and their dreams. Not my hopes or my dreams, but the residents' hopes and their dreams. That's the secret, I believe, to the future for not only this GRC, but indeed for Singapore as a whole. There's a new generation growing up. The future cannot simply be a replica of the past. We have to find and we have to connect and we have to understand and appreciate what the new generation wants. And we've got to take those ideas and bring them into reality. It requires a deep process of consultation, of respect, of collaboration, and of energy and determination and the political will to make things happen. This is a small example of that. But we need to do this on a national scale for so many other aspects of our life in the future. So that's really that's really the dream. Yes. Well, I've got a great team in place. I've got my two brothers down here, Chris and Eng-Hua, who absolutely worked their guts out over the last 5 years. And you can speak to any of their residents. They are well known. They've been banging on doors, well, not banging on doors, knocking on doors, literally speaking to every single resident that they can find and to look after their respective areas. Over at Bukit Timah, of course, Madam Yu Fu Yishun has looked after the ward wonderfully over the last 5 years. If you go to her community club, you see that there's some major improvements that have been made. And both of us have indicated that the perfect successor to her will be Miss Sim Ann. And she's well known. She's been in the grassroots for already the last 9 years. So I expect she'll be able to hit the ground running, no problem. And I think the people in Bukit Timah will be very supportive of her. And of course, I've got my good partner here, Dr. Teo Ho Pin, whom I expect will carry Bukit Panjang in his usual magnificent way. And the whole idea, again, is that this GRC and the Bukit Timah SMC, we intend, if we win, to form a town council again. And again, the record of this town council is one that speaks for itself. Yes, we've had challenges. Yes, we've had problems. But we've always been open with our residents. Our residents can trust us, and they know we're good for our word. We deliver. No empty promises, but just a commitment to deliver and to deliver more than what we say. That's our style, and that's what we do, and that's what we intend to do. Soon. No, I don't want to preempt this. But the commitment which we are making is that even as we confront the future, and there are many challenges in the future, we will ensure that Singapore belongs to all Singaporeans. The Singaporeans will always come first. And no matter what confronts us in the future, if we stick together, we maintain our sense of cohesion, maintain our sense of national unity, and at the same time understand our fundamental challenges, our fundamental vulnerabilities, we can build new dreams upon the strong foundations that we already have. So we'll be all right. I mean, the PAP's manifesto is an expression of an ongoing program. It's not as if we are announcing a sudden revolutionary change. No, we are building upon a strong foundation, and we're ensuring that we remain relevant for the future, and that Singaporeans, especially the younger generation, can continue to dream big and make it happen. The key challenge is making it happen. And you'll be amazed at the amount of work that has to go on behind the scenes to make things happen, so that you take things for granted and you almost make it look easy. Maybe sometimes the problem for the PAP is that we make it look too easy. We make it look too safe. And the risk is that we take things for granted, when actually what we need is to focus people's minds on both the dreams as well as the fears. And it is through a balanced approach that you can achieve your dreams, overcome your fears, and succeed despite the challenges that will come our way. There are going to be fundamental challenges for us in the future. Anyway, listen to the Prime Minister's speech, which he will deliver soon in less than 2 hours. No, like I said, we are giving the commitment that no one will be left behind. The Singaporeans will always come first, and we need to remain confident and optimistic about our future. So in order to give people that sense of security, that sense of confidence, our community support programs need to convey that so that people can face the future knowing that we have a good chance of success. Yes, there will be some roller coasters, but the seat belts are in place, and we'll secure your seat belts and we'll look after everyone. So we cannot promise people smooth waters, but we can promise you good, strong seat belts and thereby help secure the future. That's really what we're trying to do. And the other element is to do it together. And this is what this complex here represents, doing things together and making it better. Is it the youngest? I don't know. I haven't. You do the math. I haven't done the calculation. But like I said, this is a team which is poised for the future. We are future ready. So let's work on that. Maybe you want to ask some questions to Dr. Teo on Bukit Panjang too.
Okay. Come forward, sir.
Yes, I think this is indeed a dream come true for our residents, because we have been working very hard to get this swimming pool for our residents. And based on the feedback we have received over the last 6 months, the residents love this swimming pool. So I must thank the MCYS, thank the Minister for providing this swimming pool for the residents in Bukit Panjang town. So of course, what is important down the road is to promote healthy lifestyle among our residents. And that's the reason why we have many activities which we want to engage the residents, keep them active, and keep them happy and keep them healthy in the community.
I think the key thing for Bukit Panjang is that this will be a first-class town. And all the facilities, all the amenities which people have requested for, in due time, we will seek to deliver. And anyone who's lived in Bukit Panjang the last 5, 10 or 15 years will know that it has been transformed, but we haven't finished yet. There's still so much more to be done, and watch this space. All right, thank you. We are always prepared for our contest, so let's wait and see. Yes, thank you.